Now let's move to this story. It's got everyone in quite a tiz. A government tweet causing panic today on the alcohol and tobacco sales ban. Devon, what happened?
Yeah, it really did cause a bit of a tailspin, Sally. And I'll tell you why you're finding in the markets or the business section is because people look at this and they plan. Industry, people in the fraternity, economists, planning commissions, because there are taxes involved here. So here's the background. It was a tweet sent around midday today. The tweet on government's primary Twitter account said cigarettes and alcohol sales will be banned as long as South Africa is in a lockdown, and that created the shockwaves. At about 5 p.m. today, GCIS telling us it was an error, and in fact it meant to point out that the alcohol and cigarette ban was in place for lockdown level 3. The alcohol ban alone is said to put 1 million jobs at stake, so you can imagine the apprehension and the tailspin around this when the first tweet was sent out. Well, on the tax front, advisory group Mazars says if both tobacco and alcohol sales bans are upheld until the end of the year, total losses could reach 30 billion rand. And that figure is solely a calculation of lost excise duties and VAT. So at the end of the day, Sally, come 5 o'clock, they did rectify this. A new tweet was sent out. They meant that the ban would stay in place for lockdown 3.
Lockdown 3. And also what we know from Dr. Charles Parry, who's a prime researcher on this, recommendation that it's a 6 to 8 week ban. Of course, there is no absolute clarity on that, but it does seem that what they're indicating by not is it's temporary. It's not going to be for months and months or years and years, as some of us were thinking this afternoon. So hopefully it's not going to be too long, but long enough, of course, to allow our hospitals to care for people who are very sick.
Yeah, indeed. And that's why one of the reasons you've seen the streets filled today in your earlier story with workers from restaurants, owners of restaurants, asking for clarity on this. Of course, Sally, that tweet didn't help anyone, did it?
No, I'm sure it didn't.